Hello everyone, I am Magickal Jones and this is Wisdom and Guidance. I decided to hop on today to give you guys of all signs, okay? This is going to be whatever comes out, okay? So take it if it applies. If it does not apply to your situation, please do not try to make it fit, okay? Don't go around saying Magickal said, okay? Magickal is just reading the energy, and Magickal is not giving you, or anyone for that matter, a personal reading, okay? So, first of all, I want to thank my newest subscribers. I want to thank the ones that have been here with me and, take the time to view my videos and, are dedicated to my channel. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you for liking the videos. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for sharing. Just thank you so much for allowing me to know, how much my messages, my spirit messages, especially because lately that's all I'm doing is a lot of spirit messages, like shorts. They're no more than 2 minutes long. Okay. I'm getting more and more replies from people, and I really, really appreciate it. And it gives me the motivation to continue, because as a reader or as anybody that reaches out to others in whatever form, it feels good to know that what we are doing is affecting someone, especially in a positive way, okay? So I want to say that I appreciate you guys for that. All right, we're going to start off with some oracle. This is the Sacred Soul messages, okay? I like to tap into what the soul of the collective is doing or saying or feeling. All right, get right into it. In the background, I have some Lo-fi playing, okay? Hopefully it's not too loud. You guys know I like to implement instrumentals and some type of music when I'm giving my messages, okay? It helps me out a lot. All right, so what is the soul of the collective saying today? Today could be whenever you tune into this video, okay? What is the soul of the collective saying today? All right. All right. We have, where there is ruin, there is hope for a treasure. Rough time, good outcome. Everything will work out okay. All right. We also have life is a balance of holding on and letting go. Stay steady. Go with the flow. Do the right thing. And we also have anything you lose comes around in another form. Opportunity, choices, transformation. All right. So, collective, some of you guys could be in the energy of going through some type of a situation that you feel like it may not, I'm gonna dim the lights, okay? You feel like it may not have worked out for your highest good. It may not have turned out the way that you wanted it to turn out, okay? Because it speaks of ruins, okay? But also know that what looks like trash or ruin to one person, to another person, they can find the treasure in that, okay? So even though we go through a rough time, what we feel like is a rough time, there's always like another side to that. There's always a brighter side to the rough time. And the thing about it is, we have to figure out, why am I going through this? What lesson am I here to learn? Okay? And it could be having something to do with you being able to let go and release things, okay? Things and people out of your energy at the right time, okay? and you feeling like, things never work out the way that I want them to, seem like opportunities are always slipping through my fingers. People are never, like, they come into my life, but then they never stay. you know um the cards are saying, collective, for you to go with the flow. Okay, learn how to release things when it's time. Learn how to understand that you're not the only one going through a rough time right now. Okay, when you go through a rough time and you complete that cycle, you have mastered that cycle of your life. Okay, and you do not have to go through it again. And even if you do come up on a situation similar to it, you'll know what to do. Okay, it says anything you lose comes back around in another form. Okay, and I think I spoke up on this, and I don't think I made a message yesterday, but the day before yesterday, I may not have even made it, but it was about doors closing. Okay, yeah, I think I did upload that. Okay, doors do seem to close in our face. Okay, but because a door closes in our face, that doesn't mean that we were not good enough to receive what it is that was behind that door. Okay, whether it's a person, a job, any type of situation. All right, what it means is there was something else meant for us. Okay, and we have to learn to balance ourselves enough to be able to read the energies that's going on around us. Take the lesson, and even if we don't understand, if we go through something that we feel like it's just so hard, and like for instance, a lot of times we don't understand, like when somebody close in our life, when they have to pass, and we like they were a good person, they didn't deserve to pass, but we never know why that person was put in our life, whether it was a parent, a sibling, a child, a best friend, a spouse. We don't know why that person was put into our life, and we never know how long a person is going to stay in our life. That's why it's so important for us to always take advantage of the moment. Always live in the moment, okay? And value the things and the people that we have in our lives, because like I said, we just never know, and we may go through something and lose a person, and we like, why did they have to go? Say they had like young children or something like that, and we're like, this is crazy, I just don't see it. That's not fair, but life goes on. Okay, and a lot of times we may never know. We may never know, and we may never understand. But we have to get to a point in life to where we trust the process. Okay, for instance, when I was a young child, I'm in my mid to later 40s now, but when I was in my teens, I got pregnant and I had a child, and had the baby and everything. Went through some things, some terrible things. And when my child when she reached the age of 6 months, I guess apparently it was time for her to go. I never knew until I got a little older what it meant, what was the purpose, and a lot of times we'll be like, this couldn't have meant that, because that don't make sense. Like, why did you have to use this person or that person as an example? But collective, we have to learn how to release things when it's time. Okay, that saying, when you hold on to something that, you feel like it's hurting you, you have to let it go. You know what I'm saying? And if at some point that thing comes back to you, then you know that it was meant to come back to you. But also, what a lot of people don't tell you is that when that person or that thing comes back around, it can't come back in the form that it left. Okay? It can't come back with the same energy that it had when it left. Okay? There has to be a transformation. All right? And this is what we're here for. We're here to transform. We're here to grow and expand. We're here to evolve, and we're here to ascend mentally and spiritually. Okay? And we're here to experience the best of life. And I know a lot of us feel like, well, my life is not the best. I don't have this and I don't have that. And this is that and the other. But how about we learn how to be appreciative of what we have, okay? And find the joy and the happiness in what we have. Because this is the thing about it. Things don't make us happy. People don't make us happy. And I know we hear it all the time, but we have to get to a point to where we actually understand. This is why, us teachers come and we say it's so important to do the inner work, okay? Because if you don't do the inner work, your life is going to feel like a disaster, okay? You're going to feel unhappy. You're going to think negative things all the time, and you're not going to understand anything. You're not going to see the lesson, okay? When you go within and you balance yourself and you understand, okay, and this is why it's so important to go within and seclude ourselves from time to time. Not all the time, not forever, but for whatever time length that we feel like is necessary for us. Okay? This is why it's so important to take time to be by yourself, to go within and to reflect on the things that you have been through, the things that you're going through, and what it means to you. Okay? This is why it's so important to go within, sit with yourself, you know what I'm saying, especially in these dark moments, and figure out where your feelings are, and why you feel the way that you feel. Okay? We have to go within, and we have to know that love is not something that we find without us. Okay? That was, awesome, the way that just came out. You can't find love without yourself. Okay? So that's therefore meaning that you have to love yourself. You have to have love within yourself in order to find love. Okay? And the level of love that you love yourself and that you resonate on is the level of love that you're going to receive. Okay? So if you were never, or if you feel like you were never loved as a child, and you feel like people misunderstand you, and you feel like you always have been taken advantage of, therefore you feel unvalued. You feel unvalued and unworthy, okay? You're going to attract situations that's going to continue to allow you to feel the way that you feel. Okay? Because the way that we feel on the inside is going to be a reflection of what we see and what we experience on the outside. Okay? This is why it is so important to find peace. Okay? This is why it's so important to find love and love yourself, And I know everyone gets tired of always hearing, oh, you got to love yourself. Love yourself. You have to love yourself. because how can you go and call yourself wanting to attract something that you have no idea what it is? You have no idea. You can't even give it to yourself. So how are you going to expect someone else to give it to you? Okay? So when we go within and we see that these situations that we go through, they didn't come into our lives. They didn't happen to make us bitter and break us, and to make us live a life of what we may call poverty and all this other type of stuff. What it does, it comes to build us. It comes to send us, it comes to shake us up and make us go within, okay? And check ourselves, okay? Because what I understand today is it's very hard for us to go within. It's not necessarily go within, but it's very hard for us to look at ourselves in the mirror, okay? Because we don't like what we see. And the only reason that you can go to a mirror and not like what you see is if because you are unbalanced and you are unhappy, okay? This is why. It's not that you're necessarily like a ugly person or whatever. You know that you have some inner work to do, okay? And you can't look in the mirror and see anything but what you are, because life reflects what we are, okay? So it says anytime you lose something, it comes around in another form, okay? Because what is life? Life is energy. And what does energy do? It flows. And does energy die? No, energy never dies. It's transformed and it can be transferred, but it doesn't die, okay? It can be transformed, It can be transformed and it can be transferred and it flows, but energy never dies. This is why, when we meet someone and we feel like, man, it feel like I met you before, I know you, and you would have to believe, or know about, past lives and things like that, and you would understand, yes, I understand that my energy is not just being made. When I came here 47 years ago, this was not the first time that my energy had been here, okay? It may have been the first time that my soul or my spirit had been here to experience the things that needed to be experienced. But my energy has always been in existence. Your energy has always been in existence, okay? So when you lose someone, it's always going to come back to you, okay? And hopefully when it comes back, it's going to come back in a better form, okay? That's the goal. When you release something or someone, release them with the hopes that a higher vibration is coming back, okay? A higher energy, a transformed, a renewed, okay? That something or someone has had a rebirth, all right? All right. I tell you, these cards can send me and have me going for about an hour. They can have me going for a long time, a very long time, okay? We're gonna see what the T is. I hadn't had these cards out in so long. What is the T? I hadn't used these in so long, you guys. For one, the deck is huge, and to me, it kind of deals too much with love situations, and I don't like necessarily, giving out love reads because I feel like they're irrelevant. Okay, I feel like we need to be focused on things other than love, but you know, love is a major part of our lives. This is something that we seek second to money. Okay, second to success is love. All right, those connections that we're in, you know, that's different. You know, family, friends, or whatever. So I don't mind doing general reads, picking up on the energy of the collective to see who's around and who could be doing what, and this is that, what you can expect. Okay, I'm sorry, this deck is huge for me. So, all right, let's see, what's the T for the collective? What is the energy surrounding the collective? Okay, so it says obsessive lover, dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, possessiveness, karmic. Oh wow, yeah. We have same shit, different day, and into you. All right, so someone is dealing with someone who does not want to let them go. Okay, at the bottom of the deck it says legal issues, court, judge, immigration, lawyers, executive, or you know, executive, or whatever, you know what I mean, on and on. So someone is dealing with a situation to where someone can't leave them alone. Okay, they feel like the chemistry is great. Now this could be love or romantic, but this could be friends and family too. Okay, because people will never really tell you what you do for them. Okay, people will never really express to you how they enjoy your energy and how your energy makes them feel, and how you're the only one that can make them feel a certain type of way. Okay, and when they feel like, you know, you cut yourself off, or you know, decided that you was going to find your worth, okay, and move on, people don't like that. Okay, and they become obsessive, and the reason that they become obsessive is because they have become codependent on your energy. Okay, but the thing about it is, like we were saying with the sacred soul messages, if this person leaves, or if you leave this person and they don't change, it's going to be the same shit, just a different day. Okay, it's going to be the same thing. You're going to go through the same cycle. So it's not that you necessarily need to change. Maybe you do need to change something about yourself to where you do attract a certain type of people. Okay, people that always want to cling to your energy. Some of you guys could be healers or have a healing energy, you know, to where people always, you know, cling to you for whatever reason. Okay, and that's not healthy. It's not healthy for you, and it's not healthy for them, because at some point you have to learn how to be dependent upon your own energy. You have to learn how to set with yourself. Okay, and like I said before, this is something that a lot of people do not like to do. We do not like to sit with ourselves and heal. Okay, we do not like to go in, and what they say, that phase is the dark night of the soul. Okay, we all go through it. Okay, no one is exempt. It's just that some of us go through it, and you'll never know, because we handle our weight well. Okay, we handle and we carry things very well. But some people, they don't know. Okay, they're very unbalanced. And when you allow these types of people, you know, into your energy, and they get hooked on that energy collective, you know, a lot of people may think it's cute, but it's not funny, because it could become potentially dangerous. Okay, it could become unhealthy, you know, with the fighting, the backstabbing, the, you know, betraying, and all this other type of stuff. These are karmic relationships, and they're karmic because they're here to help us to evolve. Okay, to help us to learn, you know, not just about ourselves, but how to deal with other people as well. All right, let's pick out a little bit more. Yeah. It says forcer. All right, so forces things on you, forces their way in, uses force to get what they want. Collective, if you are going through something to where someone is being abusive, please seek some help, okay? Don't try to handle this on your own, okay? Anybody, reach out to somebody, okay? And let them know that you need help, all right? Especially if you have children, if it's children involved, okay? We don't know, the level of mental or the mentality. I don't really want to speak on mental illness, but you don't know the mentality of a person. Like, you never know a person until you know them. I commented on some video on YouTube yesterday, and it was about how the video was about how a person was actually, she would force herself on a guy, and the guy, he wasn't gonna necessarily say no, but they had already come to an agreement that they wasn't going to be anything. So then after they would do whatever it is that they were doing, she would be like, oh, well, we just did this, so now you're treating me like, and he's like, well, I know we just did this, but you kind of came on to me kind of strong, and that's what people will do. They'll come and they'll try to make themselves seem like they're so vulnerable and all this. It's like, I don't know if it's gaslighting or whatever, but they always come off as the victim, and they come into your life so sweet, so adorable, and they'll do anything for you that they can, and that's just to get you hooked. That's just to get you open and get themselves in, okay? These people, I don't know, you guys. This doesn't look like a great spread, okay? This doesn't look like a great spread. But someone needs to hear this, okay? And you need to know that if you're going through this, that you're not alone, okay? There's someone that you can reach out to, okay? And there's someone that you need to reach out to, all right? Like I said, especially if you have children, and then the person comes back to you, whether it's family or friends, but I'm really picking up that this could be a lover, okay? Like a abusive husband or wife, you know what I'm saying? And then this person comes back to you after they done showed their tail, and they try to like make up and like show you so much love and have you feeling like they're absolutely sorry, only to do the same stuff again. It's a cycle, okay? It's a cycle. After they get what they want, which is for you to open back up and allow them back in, and the more and the longer that you guys are connected, the more entitled they are to your energy, okay? Wow. I don't necessarily like that for you, collective. I don't necessarily like that, but we all have been through things to where people have taken advantage of us, and we have put ourselves in situations, and we had to we were forced to put ourselves first and to go within and to love ourselves. Sometimes the universe have to force us to make the right decision, okay? Because a lot of things can be very dangerous, okay? All right, so we're going to start with, let's see, it's 39, 35, 29, 35. We're going to start with the all signs, okay? I'm going to start with, should I start with Aries and go to Pisces? Or should I do elements? Let's just start with Aries and go through Pisces, okay? And pick up the energy of the collective or the zodiac signs. All right. We're going to start with Aries. All right. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This message is for you. What is the message for Aries? It says, let go. Make room for the new beginning on its way to you now. I tell you, everything kind of like goes together, okay? Because we was just talking about how, you know, it's so important for us to let go. When it's time to let go, we have to know when to let go, okay? Because if we hold on to things beyond the time, then, you know, you could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? But the cards are saying it's time for you to let go, okay? I don't know whether this is permanently or if this is just something that you need to walk away from. But we know that once you know, let go of something, and it makes room for a new beginning, okay? Anything else for Aries? Anything else for Aries? It says someone else, all right? Someone is in the middle. Someone is trying to sabotage this, okay? So Aries, whoever you are dealing with, my flame just went out. Whoever you are dealing with, okay? The flame could have just went out, or the flame could have went out on you guys' connection, okay? But whoever you're dealing with, they have allowed, or you have allowed someone else to come in the middle of you guys' connection, okay? And it's causing some type of a disconnect, okay? You're not connecting to them, and they're not connecting to you, okay? But it could just be time for you to release this, all right? Like I said, you could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right. After Aries, we have Taurus. After Aries, we have Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What is it that Taurus needs to know? Moving. Some of you guys are moving, change your residence, or moving in with your partner. Wow. All right. So some of you guys could be moving. All right. Oh, yep. Distance. You and your partner may be physically or emotionally distanced, okay? So some of you guys could be at a distance and are having a conversation to get a little closer, okay? Wow. Show me more for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Show me more for Taurus. What else is it that Taurus needs to know? Challenge. Make a decision. Work on inner healing, okay? So, Taurus, some of you guys could be having a conversation with someone. Could be, a lover. It could be family. It could be, for a job. It could be anything, okay? But some of you guys, whoever this is resonating with, you are moving. You're thinking about moving. You have an opportunity to move, okay? And something is at a distance, okay? Some of you guys, it's not that your person is at a distance. It's that they're emotionally distant, okay? And you're thinking about moving closer to them or reaching out to them, okay? And the thing about it is you have to make a decision to do the inner work, or someone has to do the inner work, okay? So someone is unsure, someone is undecisive, okay? Or indecisive, undecisive, whichever the word is, you know what I mean, okay? But there's challenges when it comes to some type of distance, okay? Whether it's an emotional or a physical distance, okay? And someone that has thoughts of moving closer, you know what I'm saying? Reaching out. Maybe things have been stagnant, okay? Maybe you guys have been separated for a while, and someone is, hey, I want to work this out, okay? Whatever the situation is, I see someone moving forward, okay? I see someone moving and at least wanting to make an attempt to reach out, okay, to move things forward. After Taurus, we have Gemini. That came out, but I'm going to put it back in. It says someone is too full of themselves, okay? It says narcissist. All right, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What is it that Gemini needs to know? What is it that Gemini needs to know? Gemini, some of you guys need to practice patience, okay? Or someone in your energy does, all right? Also, it's probably something to do with divine timing as well, all right? Someone wants a commitment, all right? Things are getting serious between you two, all right? And someone wants the other person to be patient with them, okay? But also, you guys could have been talking about you coming on board, you know, or being like a full-time person or whatever, picking up more hours at work, okay? Becoming like a team leader, I'm hearing, for whatever this is, a department leader. But it says just a few more months, good things come to those who wait, okay? So some of you guys, someone has their eye on you, Gemini, okay? And they're watching you, and they want you to become a part of their team, all right? It says they'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon, all right? Wow. What is this about? They'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon. For Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It says date night. Get ready to be wine and dine. Yeah. For some of you guys, you know, and a lot of times when I do the all signs, it does end up being somewhat related to love, okay? And then when I use certain cards, of course, if it says date night, then of course it's dealing with love, okay? If it says commitment, then it could go either way. It could be love, or it could be you being committed to a school, a job, signing a contract. You know, commitment could mean anything, okay? But someone is coming back to you. I don't know if we have a Mercury retrograde coming up, but I'm picking up this very nostalgic energy to where people are reminiscing, okay? People are reminiscing a lot, and, you know, they're manifesting people. They're thinking about people, and they're wanting to reach out to people from their past, okay? So this could be someone that you wanted to be committed with, okay? Whether it's a job or a person or whatever, okay? However this commitment resonates with you. You could want a commitment from someone, okay? Or want to be committed to someone. And it's taking time, okay? But of course, when it comes to decisions like that, especially if it has something to do with a contract, it's going to take some time, okay? It's going to take some time. You never really want to rush unless you just know that that's what you want, okay? You've been waiting on it for years and years and years and stuff like that. But, you know, other than that, you know, you never really want to rush into any type of commitment. You want to know what's on the table. What can you offer? What can I offer? How are we going to work together? You know, what can I expect? You know? Anyway, after Gemini, we have Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What is it that Cancer needs to know? Cancer, some of you guys are in the honeymoon phase. Some of you guys could be attending somebody's wedding. Some of you guys could be going on a vacation. Okay, traveling. All right. Ooh, Lord. This could